Hello everyone and welcome to MARVELMan'Z Game Room. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Colossus, Age of Apocalypse, Shadowkat, and Iceman. So first of all, both of these are on the Marvel Legends Toy Biz stands, which are freaking amazing by the way. But, so this is an Iceman that is an actual Omega level mutant. He's unlocked his Omega powers. He's pretty much unkillable, as in the Age of Apocalypse he is shattered a couple times, and he just reforms himself. He's always in his ice form. Now this version of Iceman is probably my favorite because not only is he still Iceman goofing around, being basically a kid or a teenager, but he has no mouth, he has spikes all over his body, and he really likes having spiky fingers. Really cool. And he doesn't do the surfboard thing anymore. He literally glides with, like, he makes this whole bottom part just ice and just flies like that. It's freaking sick. Absolutely beautiful. I will try to do a reading of the Age of Apocalypse comics because I have them all, because those are really good reads. It's an insane interpretation of what happens if one thing changes in the past. And this is Shadowkat, Kitty Pryde, who, as an homage to Weapon X, decided to wear retractable claws, which is pretty cool. She's also married to Colossus in this universe, and they lead a team called Generation Next. So that's her thing, and she is actually killed by her husband, which is kind of muffed up, but he kind of goes in berserk mode. So you can't really blame him. He can't see the train coming. But so let's take a look at these guys' accessories, because they come with a little bit of interchangeable hands. Shadowkat comes with a little bit more because she's got a little more things. So she's got one closed fist hand. She has one open hand, like that. Pretty cool. And then she has, as you can see, I have one gauntlet with claws and one gauntlet without claws. She also comes with another set of no clawed gauntlet and another clawed gauntlet, which you kind of take the hand off, take the gauntlet off, swap out the gauntlet, put the hand back in, boom, you got to change. Pretty cool. So seeing as that we looked at her parts, her interchangeable hands, let's take a look at her. So, like I say, I'm not a huge fan of Hasbro's figures. They have a lot of articulation, but they don't have a lot of, they're not sturdy, would be the word I would use. Now, they're not horrible. They're not horrible figures. Their movie line, their Marvel Studios line is very good. Their figures look almost identical to the actors playing the heroes. I just got the Deadpool and Wolverine and the Deadpool movie Colossus. They look fantastic. I might do a review of those at some point, but not now. But her legs at some point will be bowing in. I know that for a fact, because that happens to all the female characters, unless they got thick legs. So her belt kind of moves around a little bit for more articulation movement. She does move her head all the way around. It can't really go up or down all too much. It does have movement at the shoulder, right here, like so. She has, I believe it is a single jointed elbow, both sides. She does have some wrist movement, but not too much because of the gauntlet, because that is a completely separate piece. She does have some torso movement. She can go up, a little bit down for a crunch, side to side like that. No waist movement. She can move her legs out like that, back and forth like that. She has double jointed knees and not so much ankle pivot, but definitely ankle movement. And then she's got a thigh swivel as well. Overall, not a horrible figure, good interpretation, or good likeness, I should say. Good likeness of Shadowkat from the Age of Apocalypse comic. So let's try this and put her back on. They don't really like these stands because they're not meant for them. They're meant for the Toy Biz figures, which have bigger peg holes and are a lot sturdier. So let's take a look at Iceman's accessories really quick. So Iceman just comes with 2 alternate hands. He's got one kind of open hand without the claws, but he does have ice knuckles, if you can see those, spiky ice knuckles. And then he has another clawed hand, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's really cool. Alright, let's put that down. Let's get Bobby out of here. So I really like the way they did the color for this. So he's got, you know, this kind of frosted ice on his back spikes, the top of his hair, and his chest over here, shoulders, you know, just to make it pop a little more instead of just being one solid color. That was a good idea. I like that all the spikes are around. It does look very good and very, very well of a likeness to the comic. Oh, and his eyes pop because they're just white, which is really cool. So if you see, Iceman does not have a mouth. So it's like he just has a mask on. Now, as for articulation, Iceman can move his head. Not very far because of the spikes on his back. He can move his head up and down a little bit. He does have an ab crunch. And he does have a swivel at the hip. He can move his arm up and down a little bit. Can move it all the way around. He does have a double jointed elbow on both sides. He can move his wrists around like so. And move this one around like so. I've also noticed that the fist hands have the spikes and the claw hands do not have the spikes on the knuckles, which is a pretty cool detail. Now he does have a swivel at the thigh. He can move his legs out like so, and out not so much back that way because of his butt. He's got that booty. But double jointed knees. He's got ankle pivot a little more than Shadowkat on his, which is pretty cool. So let's just pop him back on a stand here. All right, Bobby, what are you doing? You're killing me, Bobby. Okay, just stand there, Bobby. All right, so if you want to see me continue the rest of this set, which I believe the last 2 are Rogue and Magneto, and then we'll do the Build-A-Figure Colossus, which looks amazing, by the way. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll catch you all next time on MARVELMan'Z Game Room. Peace out.